Namaste, welcome to Easy Tarot. In today's video, we are going to uncover what is your future spouse's first impression about you and yours about them. Before we begin, I have a little bit of channeled messages, but the channel messages I'm receiving is for adult uh, only. This is a sexual messages. These are the messages that I've written on a parchment, on paper, and then I've torn it apart so we can make pieces out of it. So if you're interested in this message, you can stay put. If not, you can go to the timestamp in the description. Just a second. If this is pile number 1, which is Friends Tarot. This is pile number 2. This is I don't know what tarot deck this is. And this is pile number 3. This is traditional tarot. If you need a color coding to be here, yeah. So here we go for the color coding. We have pink for pile number 1, for pile number 2, and orange for pile number 3. Okay, without further ado, we'll begin with the messages. And if you're not interested in 18 plus messages, you can click out. I'm not going to go in depth in it, so yeah, we're just going to be faster. So this message is pretty clear to me, which is like somebody is wishing that they would finger you, or maybe you would finger them, and in a faster moment. And then they want this connection to go ahead faster in terms of physical intimacy. So that's one of the messages that I'm receiving for some of you. And see, even if I'm receiving some messages, you are not obliged to do what they please anyway. Okay, so it's your free will, it's their free will. They can wish whatever they wished for, and if you wish the same way, you can manifest this thing together. Okay, let's begin. We'll see what pile number 1 consists of. First of all, we have the Justice card for you. This is just a card which might not have any meaning to it, so just don't think about it, okay? Today's topic is what is your future spouse's first impression, and we are going to do a format reading of you versus them. And this is the type of reading that I'm doing, which I use for my in-depth version. For my in-depth readings, usually I go in-depth into the whys of the things, which is like why they are thinking the way they are thinking, or so on and so forth. In this pick card reading, we are going to go into the in-depth version of it, right? We are going to see why their first impression is so and so about you. Okay, so yeah, we'll begin. First, let's see, where are you going to meet? How are you going to meet? And like, what is your very first encounter with each other, right? Based on which you are having an impression about each other, right? What is your energy? What are you doing? And why? What is their energy? What are they doing? We'll just keep it here. What are they doing? Yeah, okay. And why? Actually, a clarifier for Ace of Wands. I'm not even sure. Okay. No, this is the why. Okay, I'll ask for the clarifier later on. Okay. What is your first impression of them? Why do you perceive it that way? Just a second, please. What is their first impression? Okay. Why do they perceive you this way? Okay. We have all the cards that we needed. We are going to flip all of them to get a better idea. We have Five of Wands, Ten of Swords, just a second, Ten of Swords, the Hermit, and Three of Swords. Okay. Okay. Right off the bat, I have to tell you something which is based on the flipping or unflipping of the cards. This person, whatever they think about you or whatever their reasoning is, basically, because these two cards are for the reasons, right? They are usually very quiet about why they are doing what they are doing. They are usually very quiet about in their general, this is their general personality, right? They are usually very quiet about what their motives are, if you know what I mean. Okay, and in your energy, you're quite open. You're quite open about who you are, what you think about the other person. You would just say it to them right in the first conversation. You are that kind of a person who would just, like while having the conversation, okay, the best example that I can think of is you just see the other person and then you'll, even though they are strangers and you like, for example, you like their outfit, you would just compliment them about your opinion, like about how you like their outfit, right? So you are not someone who hide your yourself or your reasonings, and you're quite open about who you are, what you're doing, and why you're doing. You're quite open about your motives. Although, when it comes to telling the other person, why you think the way they are, you're quite closed off. Why? I think it's because of your past. Sometimes we all think about the other person based on our past experiences, obviously, and you do the same thing, but you don't like to bring the past again in your life. You don't like to think about that past again. You would just rather skip it. You would just rather not talk about it or not think about it. That's what your energy is. Now we are unflipping all these cards and we are seeing what these reasons are. Hmm. Okay. Huh. Just a second, please. Do you know there's this community type of dating environment that happens, like, I don't know, I've seen it in movies, I've never seen it in real life though. So like bunch of people come together, bunch of people like date each other. This was in Will Smith's movie, I suppose. So yeah, and also there was this another movie that was saying the similar thing, which is like you get to date this person, you get to meet this person, but then it would be the communication would be in the dark. Hmm. Hmm. That is one of the environment that I'm seeing for a lot of you guys. Because there's this mixed feeling that both of you kind of have, is like there's a lot of people, there's a lot of competition. uh, you're thinking about your heartbreak, right? With the Ten of Swords and Three of Swords, this is literally the heartbreak about your past, and then you want that past to be your past, and then you don't want to think about it anymore, and you are giving your life a chance. You're giving a Yeah, that's what you're doing. Maybe you are going on a blind date with this person. Just take however it resonates. But yeah, that is one of the messages that I receive. You are either going on a date with this person, or maybe you are in a community um, where you are talking about your breakups and stuff. So yeah, that's basically it, where you're meeting your future spouse. I know this is a very, very weird energy. I don't know. This is a weird energy for me. Let me know if it resonates with you. Okay. Okay. So now, what you are doing in this situation, both of you have a different type of an energy. One person is thinking that they just want a new life, a new beginning. They are ready for a new beginning. They are kind of willing, and they are kind of creative. They are just going with the flow. They are just dancing through the life. They are just having fun doing this thing, which is like being there on a dating site. The other person, this is basically your energy. However, sometimes this might resonate with them and this might resonate with you. So take however it resonates, okay? However, person B, I would like to say, call this person B, yeah, is someone who is, who just longs right now for a physical touch, for physical intimacy. It doesn't matter whether you are having a full fledged sex with the other person. Either you want a fling ish type of relationship, or maybe you just want someone to touch you, to cuddle you, to kiss you, or you to kiss them. You just want that feeling right now. You just miss that feeling, and you're there. And we have two of cups as well. You're having this thought in the back of the mind, that is like, I would love to have a romantic relationship. I would love to have a connection with the other person. But if that doesn't happen, I I at least want a fling. You know, if I mean, it doesn't matter what you like. You're open for both of these outcomes right now. You're open for both of these outcomes right now. And however, you are someone who is willing to wait for the other person to make a move. For a lot of you guys, you have had certain experience in the past, especially in terms of your heart chakra with the heart, green heart over here. You've had some experience where when you made a move, maybe that was not reciprocated, that was not appreciated. Now you're waiting for the other person to make a move because, again, that's what you learned from your past. And this is going to serve you for your best, so don't worry about it. Um, your future spouse, however, why they are here, okay, why they are here is obviously because they want a new life, a new change. They are all positive. They are just open for anything in their life. Also, they have this, subconscious fear, as if what if they miss out? What if they miss out on life? What if they miss out on, like, what if they would be single forever? There's some kind of downline fear that is going on, which is like subconscious fear. They are not aware of it right now, okay, when they are meeting you, but that is what is there. And that fear is kind of pushing them, that fear is kind of encouraging them to move towards their dream desire, towards their new life. That's what they want. They just want a new beginning to happen in their life. It doesn't matter what type of new beginning happens. For you, you would either like a good playing relationship or a deep romantic relationship, but no in between, right? You don't want a bad fling or anything like that, or you don't want someone who promises that they love you but then they are not keeping up their promise. So you have this clarity in your head what you want. They, on the other hand, just want a new beginning to happen in their life, kind of in an energy that they want their past situation to end very, very, I think, abruptly, or like they want it to end very, very fast. Yes, although this is like a premature ending for them, I will tell you this, because they have not learned the complete lesson just yet. And the lesson that they have to learn is not even the physical lesson, it's just something mental, something that they can sort out through just Like if they just think it through, they will move on from it 100%. But they are like afraid of thinking stuffs right now, and that's okay. That happens. We all go through this, right? One of the energies that I received from the ten of swords when I just touched it is some type of a community where people are talking about their mm, mental health issues, struggles, or their addictions, or something like that. But yeah, there is this strong sense of community that I'm seeing. A lot of you guys feel like an outcast when I'm seeing this situation here and don't know what to do about it or how to handle this situation, right? And that's one of the reasons that you are here. Okay. Also, one of the reasons I found with the Knight of Cups, as to why you are looking for this, why you're, yeah, why you're looking for this type of a situation in your life, which is like a fling or a romantic relationship, is because you love the movement and somehow you feel alive. Somehow you feel like you are moving towards something when you are in a connection with someone. That's why too. And also you have a lot of love to give to the other person. That's why too you're looking for a romantic relationship. It's not that you are waiting for someone to fulfill you. It's more like the opposite. You have a lot of love in your heart to give to the other person, and that's why you're looking for, you know, a romantic relationship. Let's move forward as to what is your first impression about each other. Okay, we'll begin with your energy, which is what do you think about your future spouse? What you think about your future spouse is, what I heard is, oh, you poor baby, you know, like you feel bad for them, and you understand what they are going through. You understand this side of them. This is like the devil side of them, something that they fear, but something that they are trying to run away from, something that is subconscious in their mind, something that they haven't understood about themselves just yet, but you have understood about them. Why? Because you have worked through this process already. You are in this Queen of Pentacles energy now. um it doesn't matter what your gender is, okay? Just queen is not, like, I'll tell you why this is important, why queen is important over here. It's because you were, like, in every minor arcana, it starts with ace, then it um I mean, some even say that it ends with ace, so we are not going to consider ace right now. But yes, it starts with, let's say, twos, right? Let's say that you were in two of pentacles, then three of pentacles, then five of pentacles, and later on, after 10 of pentacles, there is page, knight, queen, and king. That means that you have went through this struggles yourself. You have been in denial of your fears yourself. You have been trying to run away from your fears yourself. There was a past where you were trying to hide yourself because you thought that you're not good enough, etc. So you have been there in general, and you know what this person is going through, and you feel pity for this person. This is your first impression about them. You feel pity about this person. You feel pity about how they are judging themselves, right? You have this tattoo, if you can see, like a little bit of sad girl over here. Then we have these two words that is literally telling me that, maybe they judge themselves a little too harshly. And you are quite matured in that sense. You don't think that, should I go on with this messages? I will. I will, because these messages are coming along. So you don't think that there's anything bad about having sexual desires, right? Maybe they are somewhere in that place right now where they think that if I have a sexual desire, then maybe I'm a whore, or maybe I'm a slut or a pervert. It doesn't matter. Um, and you, on the other hand, you're like, no, there's nothing wrong with it. It feels good and it helps our sacral chakra. So what's wrong with it? Like if it wasn't important spiritually, it wouldn't have been something that spiritual gurus would have recommended to work on. It wouldn't have been something that God would have gifted us in the first place. So you have this understanding about sex that they do not. So one of the aspects that I'm seeing is that they judge themselves for their sexuality. Okay. um so you feel sad about that part of them as well. Maybe they have said something, like maybe they feel that they are not marriage material. Marry me. They are not marriage material because they have a lot of immense sexual desires, and now they are impure or something. What I mean, like, one of the situation I'm seeing over here is also something related to Christianity. This could be, I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below how many of you are Christians or going into the community related to, I don't know. I don't know what type of community this is. This is something that I have never experienced in my whole life. And that's why I feel so weird to sense this energy. And I'm not able to give an example of this energy at all. Anyhow, some of you might be a homo as well. These are just some of the messages I'm receiving for no reason. Anyway, when I was drawing these things, I was like, just going with the flow. I was guided to draw all these. So I knew it then that angels are giving me some messages. Okay, we'll move forward with what is their first impression about you. They see you in the king's energy. They see you as someone who is a good father. For some of you, I don't know why. They see you as someone who is capable. They see you as a royal, right? You are Queen of Pentacles, right? And they think of you as King of Wands. It doesn't matter. Again, King and Queen all are equal, right? We are we know that everybody is equal. And like, they think that you are royal. They see you in that light. If I'm not wrong, some one of you like have a different either dressing style than that of your gender, if you know what I mean. They are going to confuse you with something. They are either going to confuse you by thinking that, oh, maybe you are motivational, but you are actually really grounded. You're not someone who lets motivation you come from the place of stability and structure and planning. You're not someone who lets motivation guide you. Yeah. um, and for others of you, some of your future spouse is going to mistaken you for your personality aspect, while others of your future spouse is going to mistaken you with maybe your gender. That could be one of the messages. It doesn't have to be. I don't think that gender matters anyway, because you know every genders are you know equal. We are in the era. We are all aware of it. Everyone, I think, equal. So we don't have to think about it. Okay. Anyway, they think that you are, you know. they see you in the light of a royal. That's the message. Why is this their first impression? Is because of the Wheel of Fortune. Is because they have had this idea in their head, in their dream especially, of how a royal person looks like, or how a person who is perfect looks like, or how a person who has had all in their life looks like, how a person should look like when they are in their 30s, how a successful person looks like, how a stable person looks like, something like that. So how a desirable person looks like. They have had this in their dream, and literally, you, file number one, are their blueprint. you know, their dream gave you, sorry, their dream gave them a blueprint of yours, and then you met them, and so they are kind of happy. So I believe that this could be something like a twin flame ish kind of a connection. Doesn't have to be, because if this person is someone who is connected with their psychic abilities, they would still dream about all these things before they meet you. So this was it for you guys. Pile number is 1. Let me know in the comments down below whether it resonated. See you later. Goodbye. If you need any personal readings, you're welcomed. My email ID is in the description. Yeah, namaste. For those of you who chose pile number 2, this is going to be a reading. One of the channel song I received is, and this is not a channel song actually. This is the channel TikTok that I don't know why, but the oops, I did it again. You know, oops, I did it again. I don't know what the lyrics are for that one. So maybe that resonates with you guys, and for some of you, I believe you are someone who watched Secrets of Tarot channel as well. Have you just watched that video and coming over here because someone is, I don't know. Okay, anyway, today's reading is about what is your first impression going to be like about your future spouse, and what is their first impression going to be like about you. I am going not just about, like, I'm going to go and ask angels what is their first impression, obviously, but also I'm going to go in a deeper dive as in why they think about you that way. And this is something that I do in my personal readings usually. I have this section of in-depth reading where I specifically ask angels about the whys, about the where it is coming from, the root of it. So I don't know why my angels said that this is, how we are supposed to be doing today's reading as well. Okay. Is this right? Is this... Okay, wait a second, please. I don't feel this, you guys. I don't know what's wrong. This card has a very different energy, that's for sure. Yeah, it's supposed to be here. Okay. Pile number 1. What is pile number 1's energy? Am I right? What is pile number 1's? Why is pile number 1 in that energy? What is pile number 2's energy? And why? Why pile number 2? Okay. Why pile number 2 is in this energy? Okay. Your future spouse is someone who you know already, who you are in no contact situation right now, and you are, even if you do get in contact with them. Maybe you fight a lot. Maybe there was this competition kind of an energy that I'm seeing with the Five of Swords, like someone was interfering in a relationship, or maybe someone was manipulating someone. I don't know why, but I'm sensing that. But yes, you are going to marry them. If you don't want to marry them, this is like definitely your free will. You don't have to worry about anything. Hmm. Hmm. Why? Well, obviously, I was shuffling behind the camera and behind apparently my table as well. So every of the cards are falling down. We have Temperance in reverse. No, I'm sensing this energy coming out. Let's flip it. Flip these cards now. First of all, you're in heavy no contact situation. They do not want to contact you at all, but they are going to. um, this is their energy, and you are going to be receptive, but you're not going to be like idly receptive. What you're going to do is you're going to open up your heart and accept other suitors in your life. You are going to move on from this person. You are going to, I don't know, this is more like a Hermione energy from Harry Potter. Hermione and Ginny, if you will. So they both are in love with one person. That is, Hermione is in like love, we can say, but also I don't know. Like she has this connection with Ron, and Ginny has a connection with Harry. But Hermione believes that without waiting for that person to make a move, we'd rather go out and about and date other people. Right? That was her advice. I don't remember why she gave that advice, but yeah, that was the advice, and that is what you're going to do. But you're not going to do it because you are waiting for this person or to manipulate the energy or something like that. But you are going to do it because you want to. This is what you are being called out for. Yeah, this is what you want to do. This is what your energy is calling out you towards. You're like, you are in a divine feminine energy. You are in a motherly energy, if you will. You are someone who is now ready to be a parent. Yeah. You want a fulfilling relationship in your life, and you have thought about this is not something that you have, like, you were thinking about your long term, you guys. That's how you came into this decision. I'm going to keep it like this. But that's how you came into this decision of, I would rather watch out for my options because that's what I want. That's what I think is the best option. Yeah, that's your energy. Okay. So, when you're in a no contact situation, there might be a time that you both come together briefly to maybe pick things up. Maybe, like, for example, your person says that my shirt or my top is in your place. Can I pick it up? And you are trying to stay calm during that conversation, but that doesn't happen. You end up fighting with them, right? You have this, and you are still having the desire for this person. Yeah, and also you have a lot of fear about what if you know I miss things out. What if I miss, you know like, for example, if I'm 30 plus, I won't get pregnant, so I should marry right away, something like that. That's your energy, which is like some type of fear is pushing you towards your goals, towards this energy, which is like, and your angels and your intuition have already told you that this is the right decision to make, which is for a long term, for your well being. Um, which is like to understand that you have different options and to date those different options. And yeah, so you're in this energy, and then you do meet with this person. They are like, they are there to pick up their clothes or something, or maybe you are there to pick up your clothes, and then you end up fighting with them. There's this argument that happens mm, about the other person, like the third party. If there was an involvement about the third party, you guys talk about it. And I feel that this conversation is going to just help you out, because this conversation is just going to enlighten both of you. And they are going to be open about how they have felt, or if they were the person you know, who ended up who ended up having a third person in their life, then they are going to tell you everything about them. If this is a misunderstanding, they are going to clear the misunderstanding out for you. And they are also going to tell you how much heartbroken they were. And they were very, 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 very heartbroken, because you guys were separated. And also, they are going to be heartbroken to know that you are looking for other options as well. But that's not going to make them jealous or something. They are not going to, be like, oh, don't date them, date me. This person doesn't look like a douchebag to me, if you know what I mean. This person looks like a genuine person, and for some reason I feel that there might have been a misunderstanding in your life. I don't know why. um okay, just take however it resonates. For some of you, this might not be a misunderstanding, this might be a real situation, but for others of you, definitely I'm saying that there's a misunderstanding. I can give you the guarantee if you want that. um yeah, and they would be kind of happy for you that you are looking for other options, right? With the Seven of Cups. But they would also be heartbroken. And this is where they are coming from. Where you are coming from, what your actions is coming from, is fears. As if, what if this will be, what if what if it's too late? Something like that. That fear is making you move towards other people, you know, date other people, look at your options, etc. And however, this person is talking to you, this is their first impression, and this is their action, right? They are talking to you, they are clearing out the misunderstandings between you both. First of all, because like when you are like looking at other options, right, you are more in this receptive energy of the divine feminine. And receptive in terms of communication is someone who is a listener. Just because in your heart you have this satisfaction that yes, you have other suitors in your life, you have the satisfaction that it's not going to be too late for you. Whatever fear you have had the satisfaction that that fear is being taken care of. And that's why you are in this calm state, enough calm to like let them explain to you what actually happened. And when they are doing that, you are also processing it. Meanwhile, you're processing everything. Okay, what else? Like you may be even asking questions to them. Pile number two, you may be asking a lot of questions to them, as in, then why this happened, then why that happened, and what about this text that I saw, etc. You are going to clear out everything that you have in your head. And they are going to share things with you, and they are never going to show you that they are hurt or heartbroken, but you can see it in their eyes. Maybe it's you who can just see it in their eyes, and they can see you in their eyes. Like there's this weird energy of you both just can understand each other just by looking into each other's eyes. You don't need a communication, but you like to communicate because you know um, some things are better said in words than with facial expressions or with eyes, right? That's why. I feel like if this is your reunion, right? I feel that this is your reunion, and angels are like their first impression in their reunion. Sorry, their first impression during their reunion. That's their energy. How they are going to perceive you, what they are going to see you as, is someone who is moving on with the Eight of Cups. And why? Because they think that I've kept things in my heart for too long. I've not spoken the truth to them when I needed to, and now the opportunity is being missed. Now it's too late, and that's why they are moving on. That's what they are going to think about you. That's what they are going to feel about you. This is their first impression after your, I believe, reunion with them. And what is your first impression about them after during this reunion is like you believe that this person has nothing to offer to you anymore. You believe that they have taken too much from you. You believe that this was an imbalanced relationship. You believe that this is too much. Like even though you've had this conversation, right? There's this sense of no, I'm rather single. I would rather be single. I'm very happy being single. I don't want to be in a relationship anymore. Like this is not what I want to deal with, and I don't think you have anything to offer to me anymore. I can clearly see that. You can't even hold yourself up, for crying out loud. How would you offer anything in this relationship? Your side of the table is empty, and I'm not dealing with that. There's this song by Olivia, um, something about halfway. It's like that's your energy. If you don't meet me halfway, I'm not. I would rather be single and happy. And you're kind of like your energy is kind of cold. Solitude. You have this solitude. You have this independence. You have this shell around you. You are trying to protect yourself, and also you are hurting yourself meanwhile. You are protecting yourself and you are hurting yourself doing the same thing, because this is not the protection that you needed right now. You would have loved it if you were more open and receptive towards this person. You are open and receptive towards your life in general. You would have loved it if you were open towards this person, but since you have had certain experience with them, you were like, no, I would rather not. I'm I'm better single. Not this person, please. There's this, I guess, fear that you have in your head. So, yeah, this is your first impression. Let me know in the comments down below how much it resonated. And for some of you, it might be literally, I don't know, are you thinking this thing, which is like the reading turned out to be really different than what I've expected? Or maybe It's just the energy, you guys. I can't manipulate the cards. I can't change what cards. I don't know. Yeah, so that's it. Let me know in the comments down below how much it resonated. Is brown one of your favorite colors, or I don't know why brown heart is popping out right now. So yeah, namaste, goodbye. And if you have a pile number 2 waiting here still, the song's name is All I Want Is Love to Last, I believe. Yeah, All I Want. It's the song's title by Olivia. You can listen to it on YouTube. Okay. Hello, welcome to those who have chosen pile number 3. This is pile number 3. Okay. Namaste. And we are going to see what is your first impression with your future spouse. Some of you is like, I wish there was a different deck. I wish there was a different deck for this reading, which is like a more prettier deck, more different than that of a traditional tarot. The reading is going to be good, so we don't have to worry about what deck it is. But that was one of your energies that I just received about. I'm so sorry, you guys. The cards just was just a second, please. The cards are falling down. Okay, is it right? Nope, it's not right. Am I supposed to take it back? No. Just a second, please. I'm just wonky. This is like the last file. I was just thinking whether to skip it and then replay this, like do it tomorrow or something. But then I'm like, no, I would just get away with it. I just do it and then I'll sleep, I guess. Okay. Just a second. Is both of these? Just a reason. Is this their first impression? Sorry, it's just a energy. Okay. No, it doesn't feel right. Fish. First impression. First. I'm thankful, angels. Thank you. Thank you for flipping out these cards very easily for me. Okay. So, what are we going to do? What is the reading questions that we have? Is where you're going to meet or how you're going to meet your future spouse. Okay. What is your energy? What are you doing in that place? Where you're about to meet or something. And why are you doing whatever you're doing, right? What is their current energy, or what are they doing in that place, and why are they doing whatever they are doing? We have what is their first impression about you, okay, and why do they think that way. We also have what is your first impression about them and why do you think that way. Okay, now sometimes, since it is a general reading, sometimes by this side could resonate with you, even if this is meant to be for your future spouse. So it doesn't matter. That happens. Take however it resonates. And if you feel like you are marrying yourself, good for you. Like, I mean, if you feel like both of these cards are resonating with you, both of these are your inner dialogue for yourself, then good for you. Like, what is the better luck in our life than we marrying ourselves. I don't know. Anyway, this happens with some people, and again, this is a general messages, so we can't, help it. I have to tell you guys something. Um, you have no idea that how many people are there who have similar personality traits as that of you individually. Even though we feel like we are very, 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 very unique with very different combinations of personalities, there has to be at least one person who will match five personalities of yours. Like how you're in your career, how you're with your friends. Everything makes up with different type of our personalities, doesn't it? So that's what you know is going to be like. Okay, so first of all, with these two cards, like these two cards were flipped, right? These two cards were not kind of visible. Actually, these two cards. Sorry. Just a second. Let me. Yeah, these two cards were hidden completely from me. I couldn't see both of these cards at all. So that means, like, for a lot of you guys, your future spouse is going to see you and you are not going to see them. And that means that you are not going to have any impression about them as well. That's for some of you guys. Okay, so just take however it resonates. And for others of you, of course, you're going to see them. So we are just taking everything into consideration. Where you're meeting your future spouse is kind of like an office setup, but you are going there for the services. And I feel like you are going in the bank for some of you guys. Yeah, this is a bank setup for a lot of you guys. You're meeting your future spouse in a formal environment, that's for sure. What else can I see? Okay, this could also be an airport. Mm-hmm. You're Everybody in the airport is just waiting and they're just looking in their phones, they're thinking about something, they're just in their mindset, if they are not with other people, that is, and they are waiting to travel. They're waiting to travel. So this could be that type of a place that you meet your future spouse. But yes, something related to money as well. So that's why I said something, maybe it's related to the bank. um a professional setup where there's money. Maybe it could be something related to a college. Yeah, for a lot of you guys, this could be a college. Or, yeah, something related to higher education, students' loan, money, bank, writing. Someone is writing something. I actually heard quills. That's the Harry Potter version of it. Anyway, so this is where you're going to meet. Oh, could you be a Harry Potter fan and you are going to meet your future spouse in that kind of a place where everybody's meeting each other? Every fans are. I don't know what. Uh, but yeah, something related to that. Something related to Harry Potter as well. Because I heard quiz. That couldn't be a coincidence. Anyway, what you are doing there is just being happy. You're happy to travel. You're happy while you're moving along, right? Whatever you're doing, it is making you happy. You're with your family for a lot of you guys or your friends. But even if they are friends, they could be more like your best friends or your sisters or brothers. Like they are that close to you. Um, what else? Some of you are boozing. Some of you are drinking. Or you could be just drinking something else, which is like not alcoholic or something. And why you're doing that is because you are aware that your life is about to change. Is because God or universe has already given you an opportunity with the fourth cup, right? And you have decided long time ago that you are going to hold on to this new cup and then let go of all three of these cups. And that's why you are really happy, because you know that this is more like an ace of cups situation. This is more like a new beginning, and you have made this decision for yourself, and you are really, really proud of yourself. And with this witch over here, I believe that some of you might be witches, right? Some of you might be witches, or some of you might be into manifestations, right? Just take however it resonates. What are they doing there? They are they are having an adventure there, right? For some of you guys, this might be something really not good. This might be some news that you might not like to listen to, but since we have Knight of Wands, this is about passion, and passion kind of leads to, a romantic relationship, passionate ones, and maybe they are with their partner at that time, right? This is your first impression about about your person. This is your first meet with them, so obviously they are with someone else. That's one of the energies I'm receiving. And why? Well, why they are in this energy, which is like adventurous energy, is because we have the Emperor. They have worked their ass off for something. They have worked really, really hard for something, and they have done their best to achieve some type of goal, or to achieve like a higher position in their work environment, right? So now they have received a promotion, and if this is an airport situation, obviously they have received enough of the promotion that they are now traveling to the other country, and that is making them really, really passionate. That is making them really, really happy. That is making them, their energy really, really, it's shining. Okay, they have glowed up, that's for sure. And with this heart, which is yellow heart, I'm seeing that the sacral chakra and the solar plexus chakra, both of them actually, is going to be very strong. Okay, for some of you, your future spouse's heart chakra, sorry, yeah, heart chakra and heart, throat, and their root chakras are going to be kind of blocked during this situation. And we can see with the Knight of Wands, which is like they might feel kind of hasty, they are not grounded, so that means their heart chakra is overactive. Sorry, root chakra is overactive, and they are not thinking about marriage or something right now, or a romantic relationship. So obviously their heart chakra is, kind of, um, they don't need it. They don't need, like, they are. It doesn't matter, but I don't understand why the heart chakra is blocked, because heart chakra also represents self love. But yes, that is blocked during the time that you are about to meet them, or they are about to see you. Okay, so when they do see you, right? For a lot of you guys, their first impression is going to be like they see you maybe watching your phone or something, and you're not seeing them. For a lot of you guys, you are not going to see them during the first meet of yours. They are going to take a notice of you. Maybe during the second or third meet, maybe they approach you, maybe then you see them too, and then maybe then you have this first impression about them. But till now, you are not seeing them. Today, or whenever this day is occurring in your life, that day you are not seeing them. And kind of they admire how calm you are, right? Maybe for some of you, if you have babies, they admire your quality with how calm you are with your babies. If So for some of you, you guys might be eating something. I don't know why, or maybe some of your babies have this weird. Maybe they are eating something or something like that. I don't know. One of the energies, okay, just one of the energies. Just take however whatever resonates. For others of you, this babies could not even be yours. This could be your niece or something. Just take however it resonates. It literally doesn't matter. But for others of you, you are just scrolling through your phone and they see you and they like your calmness. They can just sense your calmness when you're scrolling through your phone. I think they see your expression and then they understand that you're calm. You know, you trust your guidance, and this is one of the energies I'm receiving for you guys. It's like you do trust your guidance. You do, and you are moving towards the blessing that God has given to you, and you are about to change your life. Just hmm. And you know you are about to change your life, and you have this extreme sense of calm in you, and they take a notice of it. Why? And you don't even realize your energy is so beautiful. Okay, your energy is so beautiful, you guys, that they are that a lot of people are looking at you, actually, not just them. A lot of people are looking at you. They have seen another person taking a glance at you as well, and you're just minding your own business, and they just love that power that you hold. That's such a beautiful energy, you guys. And for some of you, very few of you, you are seeing my words in the tattoo, and you're kind of having this unpleasant experience with it. I don't know. I'm just sensing that energy. This has nothing to do with the reading, but I'm sensing that energy, so I'm telling you this. Okay. And if you're wondering, these are my doodles that I've done. This is not a permanent tattoo. So by the time that you watch a next, if you watch a next video from my channel, these won't be here. The another designs would be there or something else. Yeah, for some of you. Okay, whenever you get to see them, whenever you get to maybe interact with them or something, what do you think about them and why? What do you feel about them and why? Okay, your first impression about them is going to be like, you definitely hold, sorry, they definitely hold a higher power in terms of their siblings. Maybe they are the elder sibling. For a lot of you guys, your future spouse is the middle child, which is like not even the elder, not even the youngest. They are the middle ones. And they are kind of like the mediator. They hold this power, you guys. They hold this power irrespective um what type of sibling they are. They hold the power of peace, and they why why you feel that they are someone who is a peacemaker or someone who is a mediator is because you have witnessed some fights that is happening that was happening with them or surrounding them. Maybe their family members were fighting with each other, bickering with each other. Maybe their friends were bickering with each other, if this is a college type of an environment. And you see them and you like their energy, which is like, oh my god, they are a mediator. They are a mediator. I like that. Although, even though this is your first impression, you have this kind of an energy which is like, I would rather not deal with them because I don't want to deal with someone who is, you know, an angry young man or woman. So even though they have kind of put an end to the fights or arguments there. They might have fought with both of the parties to stop them from fighting with each other. They might have manhandled, or they might have shouted at both of them to stop the fighting, stop the bickering. And even though you felt that that was impressive, but your energy was like, I would rather not deal with this type of a person, because you are a very calm type of a person by number 3. That's what I'm seeing for you. You are not someone who would shout at anyone. You are not someone who would, like, you are very kind. Queen of Pentacles. Yes, you are very kind. And you don't like this energy a lot. And you believe that they are someone, who deals with this energy every day. And if you were to be with them, you would have to deal with their friends and their energy every single day, and that would be too much for you, and you would rather not. For some of you guys, I'm strongly sensing that your future spouse is of a different religion, and a lot of you guys are going to think about that. Are going to think that, oh my god, they are of a different religion, maybe that's why there's a bickering and something. If you are someone who believes in religion playing the role or something. I don't think religion is the right word. Different background. Yeah, different background. Different background for sure. Different upbringing, different family members. If you are this only child, or if you have just one sibling, they have 3, 4, 5 maybe, and that's like very different from yours. So you have this awareness in a way, and you would rather not deal with them. That's what you're thinking about. This was an impressive thing for you, which is like, wow, they could calm the fight. Cool. But if I would have those friends, I would not deal with them again. I wouldn't be friends with this person, because they have to deal with this thing every day, so I would rather not. So this is the type of conversation you have with your friends as well. Let me know in the comments down below how it resonated with you guys, because I'm kind of interested in knowing this. Okay, we are just shuffling the cards to clear out the energy. Guardian angel, please clear out all the energies. I don't want anybody's energy over here anymore, please block all the energies. Is someone of you Spanish, or someone likes Spanish? Because again, one of the reels, how can I tell you, reels audio is kind of ringing in my ears. Permission, something granto, I don't know. Okay, this was it, you guys. Namaste, goodbye.